Hello everyone, hope you have an amazing day. Today is a BARSBOLDIA video, which is a bit of a shorter video than normal. I'm sorry if I sound a bit weird, I caught the flu, so you know. But anyways, onto the video. I prefer the Venom and Bleed healing because it stops the attrition dinos like Aloe and Titan etc. from bleeding you out. Just to let you know, that's the subspecies with the little spikies on the back. This is the build. Now unfortunately this is the only things you can equip and there's like no difference, so yeah. Until the TLC comes out there's not really much you can do. Don't take me for granted, but BARSBOLDIA is terrible. I really dislike it. I kept on dying and dying, but I soon got a little bit of the hang of it and I started to fare well until I actually got my first win. I will say though, Tyranitar is kinda overpowered. Tyranitar is probably your biggest threat, even with the bleed healing stuff. See, now our next fight is against a Spino. Spino is a very difficult dinosaur to fight. It's a semi-aquatic and it's just really strong. It's way tankier than a Rex, but it also does a bit less damage than a Rex. In a couple of these fights, I mistake my tail attack and headbutt and just... I forget my controls halfway through the fight sometimes, so... Best way to kill anything as a BARSBOLDIA is just tail slam it, tail attack it, get it away from you, and that's really the only thing you can do since you're slow as hell. Face tanks are probably your worst nightmare. Once you get stuck in one, it's very hard to get out of them. One thing that Bars has got for going for it is the tail slam, like, it hits the ground, but it still does damage after it hits the ground. It's like a drag. Which I feel is a bit unfair because, you know, I hate drag myself. This video is quite short though because I didn't do that many fights because honestly I couldn't really be bothered, but... Also, I feel like tail slam should have area of effect. I mean, it's just a slam on the ground, you know, why wouldn't it? Alderon did state at some point that BARSBOLDIA TLC will rely on AoE attacks and also reworking the AoE system. Which I think is awesome because AoE at the moment isn't really the best. I got my predictions and I'm going to say the Bars TLC is going to come out in June. As you can see, this is what you don't want. You don't want the Spino or anything, whatever you're fighting. You don't want it to take advantage of you. And this player is fighting absolutely perfectly. There's not really much to commentate because it's literally two kaijus fighting each other, so... enjoy the silly little thing I piled up, I guess. Luckily, the tail attack hitbox, not the slam, is perfect and can hit the Spino's face. After defeating the Spinosaurus, I decided to fight another formidable opponent. The Tyrannosaurus Rex has a little bit less health than the Spino, but does way more damage. And yes, he's using Crushing Bite, which would have been good until Fracture came on. As you can see, I'm a bit stuck here and I accidentally tail slam instead of headbutt. But luckily, he backed off. I thought he was going to charge me, so I pop a tail slam, and luckily the drag barely hits him. He goes for a stomp, and I hit him with a beautifully placed tail slam. Also, I don't know if it's in the public test branch or not, but all the dino stats have been changed for stomps and charges, because apparently they're getting a debuff or a nerf, because, like, tail attacks like knockback won't stop charges anymore. They'll just go straight through them. Which I think isn't the best. I mean, It's realistic and all, but I mean, we need a way to counter charges and stomps. I'm okay with the change, I'm not criticising anyone, it's just like, it's confusing to me. Luckily, I just got away from a bite to the head and I landed a headbutt, followed by a tail slam, and I actually dodged this stomp. He landed a gnarly bite, and of course I misclicked and used my tail slam instead of my headbutt. Nice clean slam. Here's another good trade in my favour. If he was using face tank, he would have probably had a better chance at beating me. Perfect headbutt, and then I crossed out with a perfect slam, putting him on death scars. Also, I'd really appreciate us to get to 100 subs by the end of February, and that would really mean a lot to me. Also, make sure to join my Discord, man. It's free, it's amazing, I'd love to have some more company, it's super fun. You get early access and sneak peeks to other stuff as well, so it's awesome. And Jesus, that was a mouthful, sorry about that. Some more good turns results in a nice tail slam, thus dropping him. I know this is quite a short video, I'm sorry, because BARSBOLDIA is kind of boring to play. But here are some cool facts about it. Let's have a look at combat weight. So it has 5,500 combat weight, which is the same as EO and Tyrannotide. Now onto the health, it has the most health in the game with 1,750. To put that into perspective, EO, Triceratops and Tyrannotide both have 1,100. And that brings us to the very end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure to join my Discord as well, helps out a ton. Like and subscribe because I'm almost at 100 and I'd love to get 100. Preferably either for the end of February maybe? Possibly. Also, thank you so much for all the nice comments, they mean so much to me. And without further ado, have an amazing, amazing day.